So today I'd like to talk about IRAs. According to Investopedia, only about 1 in 3 Americans save for retirement outside of their company-sponsored 401k plan. And an IRA is one of the options that is available to you. Depending on your income, you have the option of either a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. So let's discuss the differences between the two and how they might be right for you. So what is an IRA? An IRA is an individual retirement account that is owned solely by you. You are eligible to contribute to an IRA if you have earned income, which is generally from work. Because the account is solely owned by you, you have complete discretion in how it is managed and who manages it. And a common misconception that we see among married couples is that they're jointly held accounts. In actuality, each account is owned by the respective account holder, but with the spouse generally being the beneficiary. Now, there are many different types of IRA accounts, but I want to focus on the two most common ones. The most widely recognized is the traditional IRA. In general, the traditional IRA invests contributions from pre-tax dollars, and those investments grow tax-deferred until retirement. Then once you retire, any money you withdraw is taxed at your ordinary income tax rate in the year that you take the withdrawal. Whereas a Roth IRA takes after-tax contributions, which grow tax-free until retirement, and any money you withdraw in retirement is therefore free of income tax. There are exceptions to each of these, and if you have any questions, please reach out and we can discuss your personal situation. So why should you invest in an IRA? Well, they provide a valuable addition to your employer-sponsored retirement plan. Most 401ks have limited investment options and can have higher fees than you could find elsewhere. Additionally, if you max out your 401k contributions, but you'd like to save more, an IRA can provide an avenue for further tax-deferred savings. And finally, you typically have more investment options than might be available in your employer-sponsored plan. With an IRA, you're able to invest in any common investment that's available on the open market. So as I mentioned earlier, there are two main types of IRAs, the traditional and the Roth. And at this point, you're probably wondering, well, which one is right for me? There are a lot of reasons why someone might choose one over the other, but let's go over some general considerations. The traditional IRA, as of 2022, has a contribution limit of $6,000 per year. But if you're over 50, you can contribute another $1,000 for a total of $7,000. The benefit of a traditional IRA is that you can generally deduct the contributions you make from your income and reduce your current income tax liability. If you believe your tax rate will be the same or lower when you retire, this can be the best option for you. For a Roth IRA, the contributions are the same, but if you're single and your income is over $129,000, you're going to be phased out of being able to contribute. And if you're married, that phase out begins at $204,000. But if you're able to contribute to a Roth and you believe your tax rate will be higher when you retire, this is the better option for you because qualified withdrawals of the earnings from that account are tax-free. Please note that any withdrawals of earnings prior to 59.5 or the account being open for 5 years, whichever is later, may result in a 10% IRS tax. Limitations and restrictions may apply. So what if your income is above the level to contribute to a Roth IRA? Well, one wrinkle that is often overlooked is the Roth conversion option that's currently available. If you have the option to contribute to a retirement plan at work and you earn more than $78,000 a year, your traditional IRA contributions are not tax deductible. This means that if you contribute $6,000 to your traditional IRA, you'll pay current taxes on that money. Of course, when you withdraw the money in retirement, you will only pay income taxes on the growth of that contribution. But that can become a complicated record-keeping task. So what can you do? You can contribute that money to a traditional IRA and then convert it to a Roth IRA. This way, you effectively contribute money to a Roth IRA through what is commonly known as a backdoor Roth. Then, when you withdraw that money in retirement, it may be tax-free rather than having to pay income tax on the growth of your contributions. I know this was just a summary of the options available to you, and the specifics can be much more detailed for each person. But if you have any questions on how investing in an IRA can help you pursue your retirement goals, please feel free to reach out to me or your financial advisor to see what might be right for you. Thank you for listening today, and we look forward to coming to you with a new topic next month. See you then.